Nigeria's public debt has reached 44.6 trillion naira in the third quarter of this year. Hi, welcome to What's Happening. These are the top 10 stories. At number 1, Nigeria's public debt has reached 44.6 trillion naira in the third quarter of this year. This represents a 2.9% quarter-on-quarter decline when compared to 42.84 trillion naira recorded in second quarter of 2022. The Debt Management Office disclosed this in a press statement on its website, noting that the increase in public debt was due to new borrowings by the federal government to part finance the deficits in the 2022 Appropriation Act, as well as new borrowings by subnationals. According to DMO, the total public debt stock comprises domestic debt of 26.92 trillion naira and external debt of 17.5 trillion naira. Recently, the World Bank, in its international debt report, said that Nigeria spent $9.6 billion to service foreign debts in 12 years from 2010 to 2021. At number 2, the Nigeria Union of Petroleum and Natural Gas Workers has directed members of the petroleum tankers, drivers, and others involved in distribution of petrol and other products to be at their duty post every time to ensure unhindered distribution of fuel across the country. President of NUPENG, Prince Williams Aporeha, who gave this directive on Friday, informed his members that the development followed a stakeholders meeting to ensure normal distribution of fuel. The union also directed the port and petrol station workers to shun any form of illegal or malpractices. At number 3, the Katsina State Police Commissioner Shehu Nadada on Friday presented checks worth 54.5 million naira to families and next of kin of deceased police officers in the state. The gesture was under the Inspector General of Police Group Life Assurance Scheme. The commissioner, who spoke on behalf of the IGP Usman Baba, urged the beneficiaries who were at the Katsina Police Command headquarters for the presentation to use the money for the intended purposes. Nadada assured that the police would not relent in its welfare scheme for its personnel and also the families. At number 4, the Oyo State Anti-Corruption Agency says it is currently investigating the disappearance of 4.8 billion naira from government coffers. The anti-graft agency boss in the state, Ani Asan, said on Friday in Ibadan that the money was purportedly given to some contractors in 2018 to execute some contracts. She said her agency was determined to end corruption in the state to enable it witness rapid development. Asan, a retired justice, noted that corruption is a recurring problem hindering the economy of Nigeria and affecting all areas of the society. At number 5, the Nigerian Railway Corporation has announced the adjustment of the takeoff time schedule for its last 2 trains from Idu to Rigasa and vice versa. The manager Abuja Kaduna Train Service, Mr. Pascal Norley, made this known on Friday, stating that the adjustments were to ensure early arrival of the trains to their destinations. According to Norley, the trains will now depart 30 minutes earlier than their previous takeoff time. At number 6, the National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control on Thursday raided the Sheikh Gumi market in Kaduna State and seized unregistered and expired tomato paste worth over 2 million naira. The agency said 75 cartons of expired and unregistered tomato paste of various brands were seized from 16 shops in the market. The Deputy Director, Investigation and Enforcement Directorate of NAFDAC Kaduna Office, Tamanuwa Andrew, said the raid was in line with the ban on the importation of tomato paste by the federal government in 2019. At number 7, the Federal Fire Service in Adamawa said it saved 1.2 trillion naira worth of properties in 48 fire outbreaks in the state between January and December 8, 2022. Moidi Andrew, State Controller of the service, disclosed this on Friday. He said during the period under review, the fire outbreak destroyed 22 billion naira worth of properties, but no loss of lives was recorded when compared to 2021, where 9 lives were lost. According to him, the service also received 9 false calls during the period, which is among other challenges faced by the service, especially now that the price of diesel is 1,000 naira per litre. At number 8, the South African government on Friday said it would decriminalize sex work, hoping to tackle high levels of crime against women in the country with one of the world's highest HIV caseloads. The sale and purchase of sexual services will no longer be treated as a crime under proposed legislation put forward by the Justice Ministry. According to advocacy groups, there are over 150,000 sex workers in the country. Parliament will eventually approve the proposed legislation for it to become law. At number 9, the Director General of the National Directorate of Employment, Malam Abubakar has appealed to the beneficiaries of NDE loans to pay back as at when due to enable others benefit. FIPO made the appeal on Friday while disbursing 4.2 million naira to 42 beneficiaries of NDE loans to farmers in Delta State under Sustainable Agricultural Development Empowerment Scheme, Graduate Agricultural Empowerment Scheme, Agricultural Enhancement Scheme, and Community-Based Agricultural Empowerment Scheme. FIPO, who was represented by the Deputy Director, Human Resources, Headquarters of NDE, Mrs. Oyoyo Kate, said that the disbursement was going on across the 36 states. Finally, at number 10, Japan, Britain, and Italy said on Friday they would jointly develop a next-generation fighter jet in a project that held scope for future cooperation with allies, including the United States. The new jet to be ready by 2035. In a joint statement, the three countries said the ambitious endeavor would accelerate our advanced military capability and technological advantage at a time when threats and aggression are increasing worldwide. That's all for today. See you next time on What's Happening.